Hello there guys, welcome back to the Flying Birds channel for daily vlogs number 12. You love me, don't you? It's great to be back. Thank you very much for having me on the channel as always, Burb. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What to talk about today? So, didn't really do much today in terms of, I don't know, what should I talk about today? So we had Obama yesterday. It's been political the last couple of days on that. I don't want to be this serious, so it's political. You know, politics is for the masses, not for the individual. But I think the important thing that I would like to sort of discuss today is that if you are sick of your environment that you are in, you have two choices. You can wait for the environment to change, or you can change it yourself. I have a friend of mine who doesn't want to join Pokeshit leagues, as he dubs them, which are Pokemon Showdown leagues, because he prefers Wi-Fi. And he was given the opportunity to partake in a Pokeshit league, and decided not to because it was on Showdown. I think that when you have so many people who are vying to get into leagues, like I have one friend at the moment who probably, unless he gave his left testicle, could not get into a league, and it sucks for him. And you have someone passing up on chances just because it's not their preference, you know. I understand that it was a bit complication. I'm not going to talk too much about the scenario, but, you know, when I went through the traumatic time in my life, I had a choice of, do I be the same narcissistic cunt that I am, or do I change the person I am? And other people are going to say, like, you can't use the C word on your channel. It's a bit explicit for young boys and girls at home. Yeah, mate, this is Australia. Like, we are growing up with the word. I think more of an insult would be something like, "How you going, my buddy? Oh, you want to come over for tea?" "No, we don't, you silly Brit. Mate, you're a bit of a poof." "Oh, you can't use that. You saying that I'm going..." No, man, it's just what we're contextualized to in Australia. But I had a choice, right? I could say it was the girl's fault. I could say it was the people that screenshotted what I said to the girl's fault. I could put the blame on the lack of sleep that I had the night before. I could put the blame on the person at the party, which I dubbed for Pandora's box, because it opened up a world of hurt for me and it hurt my feelings. So I was a victim. Or I could change the person I was. You cannot cope with your environment. You have two choices. Change yourself or change the environment. It's no good going and watching people know I love paying out weeaboos. It wouldn't be a payout about weeaboos. I have to pay out weeaboos, don't I? But it's no good suffering depression, right? And then watching copious amounts of anime to fill that void in your life because you can't deal with the problems in the real world, so you need to just constantly watch your TV shows as a form of escapism. And some people do that with Pokemon. Like, it's so heated about Pokemon. Like, I don't understand, right? I'm suffering depression. I just lost a Pokemon game to a critical hit. I mean, I had depression when I played, but I always try to make sure my, depression is second best. I got swept 5-0 by A12 the other day with a Diggersby. That video will go up on my channel. Don't worry. Those are going to go, he only uploads wins. No, I'm going to upload the loss, but I want A12 to commentate it with me because I really would love for A12 to be and commentate about thinking about, he really proved to a lot of people how over prepping and knowing my opponent so well can really be used to my opponent's advantage. And that's essentially what happened. But we need to understand that some of us play Pokemon for fun. This is not competitive. Well, it's dubbed as a competitive scene, but you take a loss, you can walk home, you can walk to the shops, you're fine. Like, Jack the Battler once made a video, right? I'm going to credit him for this. But he talked about how so many people were distracted with Velicify, but antagonizing the whole Pokemon industry that we were forgetting about Islamic State, which I thought was so absurd. But some people take this game as if it's life and death. See that Umbreon in the background, right? It looks shit. But for years it was my background, right? I love Umbreon. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. Because the thing I love about Umbreon, right, is that it seemed for years to be one of the ones that was dubbed as a bit of a bad Pokemon, really. Like, it didn't do much. Same as Espeon. I fell in love with Umbreon because it's a pub. No, but a lot of people take this game way too serious. You know, they can't let go. They can't let go, and they can't talk shit about one another. It really antagonizes me when people laugh off competition, especially myself. So I'm gonna call it out. But when I was in the NPL minors, what spurred me to try to take the highest possible advantage I could, which I was doing in all my matches, but I wasn't aware that differential mattered and the shit talking that went on. So I went and asked Zazo for help. Now, for those who know Zazo builds teams, not sets. He's incredibly skilled team builder / prepper. For example, Togue used his prep this week against Blake, another NPL coach, and 6-0'd him. That really just shows the caliber of Zazo as a player. So I use Zazo because I see him as one of the best possible preppers in the game. It also helps when you have, the conjunction of A12 as well. But the thing that I really find different about my front office, which is like A12 and all that, so we all joke about one another. And if we lose, we laugh. If we win, we laugh. And we always know that no matter what happens, we're going to talk shit or do something about it. I'm just intrigued what this graphic is. Oh, that's right. This is FBL Week 5. That's pretty cool. Basic, but looks nice. But yeah. That's such a good photo, that one. But, we take this game a little bit too seriously. But one thing I've noticed about... Oh my god, people are going to go, all you do at the moment is slob on the knob of NPL. The thing I've noticed about NPL, right? And a lot of people want to say that they want to be as big as the NPL. Take the game a little serious. A lot of them are very, very, very talented players. But a lot of them at the exact same time we do so much shit talking with. Best example of that is Shardy. For those who watch me and Shardy on Twitter, we constantly bait and go at one another. Even in group chats, we constantly go and bait one another. And because we have a joking pact that people can't know we're friends, which we find really funny. But I know Pokey Drama, I suppose. But me and Shardy just find it funny. Because Shardy's a 10 times better battler than me. But we sort of joke around in calls and things like that, which I think is very important. Exact same time, someone like Cloud. And me and Cloud joke about a lot of things that sometimes he shouldn't be doing, but we find it quite funny. And, like him being up at 3 a.m. Cloud, go to bed. I'm not your mum, but go to bed. What's this one? Oh, speaking of the devil, look at that beautiful man. I can see why that man has so many girlfriends. Look at that beautiful face. I help Cloud out with his graphics. I've had a lot of people with graphics. What's this one? Oh, naughty. What else is there? That's a paint meme. That's a good meme. But yeah, we need to take this game a little serious. And I think if you want to change yourself, man, seriously, you need a thick skin to be on the internet these days. It's really sad because, as people probably aren't aware, I used to partake in activities such as Face Beef, which are cyber trolling groups. Oh my god, Burb, that means you're a bad person because you participated in something. No, not really. It was with a cause. It was really social justice warrior work. We just really were sick of the establishment telling us what to do, and it was led by a man named Tristan Barker, who is now a multi-millionaire, and co-run by Lewis Spears, who's now pretty much a famous Australian comedian, and it's been a iffy breakup between the two of them, iffy dissolution, if you want to use that term between the two of them. But what people need to understand is that you need a thick skin on the internet, and so many people, who use Pokemon on the internet as a form of escapism from their own real issues can't differentiate between the two. And when people get offered things like P-shit leagues, and when they've been telling other people how often they want a new league experience, it's 97. Damn, that's a pretty girl. Look at that. Ooh. But, people keep getting opportunities to change, but don't because they're so set in their own ways. And that's something that's really shameful. I always try to change my views. Seriously, I do. You can ask me what my view was on Monday and ask me what my view was today on a certain issue, on several issues, right? And you could say, I will say I have a completely different viewpoint. Ooh, my RE notes. I should send them to some people that are Islamophobes. And, you know, that's the thing, is that people need to stop using the Pokemon and the internet as a form of escapism, right? I mean, sure, I don't talk to a majority of people I went to school with on a daily basis like I used to. That's just because we're out of school and I enjoy talking more to the people I've met on the internet. Not saying that, you know, the people I went to school with I didn't really enjoy, but, you know, I'm in a really good headspace. You know, I prefer the company of few than for the company of many. Like, you know, it sucks that it gets this way. But it's the truth. Like, it sucks for me. I don't get why some people take Pokemon so seriously. There's no money on the line. I understand that people who are high up in the community, like AIM, A-Drive, take it so seriously, but they're so scared to take a loss that they're killing their own Pokemon scene. Because they need their own image of perfection. Imagine, right, if, for example, right, everyone only uploaded the battles they won. Now, theoretically speaking, there are only 50% chance that you win or lose. Theoretically speaking. A lot of people are going to say, but there's a lot of complex math involved, like you use this roll, this roll. Yes. I am not disputing the fact on that. But we need to understand the Pokemon community. It's okay to lose because we learn from our losses. Me losing 5 voters, bloody A12, essentially a 6-0, which is my worst league defeat in about 6 months, showed me that I need to do what I used to do, which was constantly change my playstyle to really get my opponent thinking, does it bring hyper offense, does it bring defense, does it bring this? Also, it really showed me that some ones that I use because other people tell me how good they are, I don't really like Jirachi. I don't really like Jirachi, but I much prefer Mew. CPC off-season, I just haven't enjoyed it there. But, you know, I've lost 3 in a row, but that's alright. It doesn't worry me. You know, I won 3 games in MPL because I tripped my ass off. I used people like Zazu and A12 to help me and Turbo Blaze. But that's it, really. That's it. You know, I'm probably more annoyed that my video quality was suffered a bit when I uploaded those matches because it sucks in my opinion. Because I really want to, you know, change the way my videos are done. I want you guys to enjoy them and them to represent the quality of myself. I'm like, that's what people need to focus on. I'm trying to control the factors I can. Me uploading a battle video, right, is all in my control. I can have the best graphics. I can put 6 hours into editing music. Find the best music I want. But that means, right? Oh my god, my throat. But that means I have to change it, right? And then, if I put that effort into my videos, maybe then other leagues may notice me. I get so many guys who want to get into leagues like NPL and things like that, right? Let me give you a fundamental thing, right? As soon as you start hitting leagues that have compulsory uploads, there are 2 possibilities for you to get into those leagues, right? 1, relatively speaking, you have to be one of the best battlers that can potentially be in that league, right? So, it's no good you signing up for a league if you're going to come 16th. Unless your YouTube videos or something promotional, you bring something really interesting to the league scene, right? Because otherwise, you're just a deadweight for the league. Because every league's going to constantly improve, right? Now let me give you the one massive exception, right? Or the one best example of this was Gypsy King, right? Gypsy had started YouTube for NPL, right? That's what the story I've been told. He has never told me what the story is, but my understanding of the story is that he started YouTube to be in the NPL to meet the requirement. Now Gypsy is regarded as one of the best in the league format scene, right? Oh gosh, I sound like my nan saying right. But that's what people need to understand, is that you can either be like the best, or you can constantly work on your video quality. The one person I'm so disappointed not seeing in PMC next season is Esperanza, right? I love his videos. He is absolutely amazing. He uses his child as like the mascot, assistant coach, puts really wacky intros, put really cool links in it. I love it. And it's so sad to say that it disappoints me he's not going to be in the PMC next season. But he brings that quality. I mean, I reckon like the NPL or someone was like, oh gosh, I wonder, we want someone entertaining, right? Or, what's another big league? NPA, right? They said we want something more entertaining than competitive-wise, because that's the ethos of our league. They look at Esperance, they go, gosh, this man's entertaining. He uses his son, he puts creative things, he does a dance when he uses Z moves. Tick. But you need to change your own environment and change yourself so that you can prosper in other environments. So until next time, peace. I've been the Flying Bird.